This podcast is brought to you by the Mice Pod. Mice Pod at micechat.com and micepod.com.
Greetings, Universal Orlando fans. It's time for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast with your hosts, Lee, Tracy, and Darren.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 59 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. It's brought to you in association with Mice Chat and sponsored by Be Our Guest Destinations. I'm your host Tracy and with me as usual is my lovely husband Lee. Hello.
Hello.
And my very good friend Darren. Hello Darren.
Hello!
Whoa, any blasting me rolls out.
How is everybody?
I'm alright, but I'm hoping that the fact that our little thing's not going up on here means we are actually recording.
Right, should we get started with some emails then?
Alright, yep, I got the first one here. It says, Hi guys, my name's David, and I'm a massive fan of your podcasts. I've only discovered them since I found out I was going on holidays to Orlando this July, and I looked up any more info on the theme park I could get. I'm from Northern Ireland, and I just wanted to show you guys my appreciation to your helpful, hilarious podcasts that get me even more excited for the summer with each one I listen to. Thanks again, your number one Irish fan, David Wilders. And he says, P.S. What is the music in the intro when it's introducing the podcast? Now it's time for I would love to know, as it builds the suspense really well.
I already emailed him back, and he actually has a copy of it as well.
Aww.
Yep.
It was done by our good friend Lex Wall over at the Anything Goes podcast.
Which we urge you to go and listen to.
Yep. I love it. It is. He created it just especially for us.
It did
Yeah.
indeed.
It's really nice. And yeah, and David Wilders is repping Strabane County in northern Tyrone. Tyrone? Would you say it like that?
Yeah.
County Tyrone.
County Tyrone.
We have a Tyrone Mall here
Ooh.
Oh.
in St. Petersburg, Florida. And he's from Northern Ireland. He's 15, and he wants us to mention his bro Ross. So,
Hi Ross.
what up, Ross?
Yo, you beat me too. I was going to say, what up, Ross? I need to say, what up, Ross? That was a bad Irish accent, wasn't it?
That was Irish.
Top of the morning to you.
Sorry David.
Here goes Lee on his xenophobic
I could be
rants.
worse. I could have said
Apologies will be
something-
issued next show then.
Something else.
No.
Next one says, Hi Team UUOP. Is it just me or does anyone else think that Potter could potentially be a third gate? Oh, this was one we mentioned last week, but we didn't get a chance to put it
Yes.
in. It says, currently, IOA has two very small entrances into Potter. They will be easily converted into gated areas, and what I've seen of the Potter expansion in Universal, the entrance will be both hidden and small. I think Universal are going to bring out individual park tickets that don't include Potter and a second ticket that would grant you admission to, say, IOA and Potter, or Universal and Potter, then a third ticket that gives you admission to everything. Look at my included picture for reference. And Craig's nicely included a little Venn diagram at the
He
bottom.
has. Very artistic.
It says, in this picture, P, let me have a quick look at it because I haven't got it up at the moment, which is on the left side, is Islands of Adventure, and M, which is in the middle, is Potter, and O, which is on the right-hand side, is Universal. 3 gates for the price of 2. Is this what happens? It's not beyond the realms of possibility that Potter got its own ticket price and entrance. What do you all think? Keep up the good work and congratulations on your global domination of all things Universal. Cheers, Craig from Liverpool, and a little kiss.
Ah.
Go on then, guys, what do you reckon?
I think it's unlikely only because of the placement of the gates. I think if they wanted to do a separate Harry Potter ticket option, then they would have an option, completely separate from the entrances. And the way they've got them both positioned, you have to go to one of the parks to get to the Harry Potter area. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
Unless they created some sort of back entrance. But then you wouldn't be able to get to it from, like, City Walk or anywhere. And that's what they'd want. They want people to go through City Walk to get to either or.
Who knows, though?
Yeah.
If there's a third expansion, it could well become its own park.
I think because of how successful it is, I think if they separated it off, you'd find that the two other parks probably wouldn't get anywhere near as much traffic as they'd want. Because, Darren, I think you said it on the last one that when we were talking about one-day tickets, who buys a one-day ticket? People who have gone down literally just for Potter. Apparently the Hunger Games is coming in as well. So
and also that would also leave out people like me who initially, I was not really big into Harry Potter, and then I went to the theme park and saw the Harry Potter land, and it got me actually way more interested in it. So if they had that as a separated ticketed option, I wouldn't have opted for it originally, and I never would have seen it on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that would essentially would have blocked me out from the experience, and I think that's exactly the opposite of what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think that the 2 park pass is going to become the standard, and that's just my opinion, but that's what I think is going to happen.
No, I'm with you. I agree there.
It's a good idea, but I think they'd leave, like I said, I think they'd leave the other 2 parks a bit empty. I think they want people in everywhere else to go and potentially ride Spider-Man or whatever and buy I enjoyed that, I'll buy a t-shirt. Or whereas if people went just for Potter,
I think perhaps if Potter was meant to be a third gate, obviously knowing plans that they've got for the future, they would have bought land and created a separate theme park. I think if that's where I'm thinking with it.
but they potentially at the time that they bought Potter and looked to put the first Wizarding World in, they maybe didn't know how successful it was going to be.
True. I mean, I think they had some pretty good projections for it.
Yeah.
Knowing, how interested people were and how, many people come from the UK to Orlando, and being able to pull some of that traffic from Disney, which was the primary, destination.
Yeah.
And get people over to Islands of Adventure. And you can tell that was part of their idea also in the placement of it, because they put it at the very back of the park. Sure, that was an area that they could have cleared out at the time, but I think that was also pretty strategic in that you have to go through the rest of the lands to get there, and people that were just there for Harry Potter, still, got they had a lot of opportunity to catch their attention on the way.
Definitely, especially now when you look at when Diagon Alley opens next year. The what I would expect the way that most people would walk would be through Fast Food Boulevard as well.
Right.
Can I just say though, part of the reason that it may have been placed at the back of the park was for ease of expansion. The thing is, they could have been thinking, if this is great, we're going to want to expand it. Where's the best place to put it? So if that happens, we can expand it. That's probably come into it somewhere. I mean, it doesn't really take somebody too brave to realise that Harry Potter was always going to be a success. Really. They are the best-selling books ever in the world.
Yeah, the only thing that could have brought it down is if they did a bad job with the actual attraction itself, and of course they didn't. They didn't do that. They exceeded everybody's expectations. So.
Well, Joe Rowling's reputation as well, for quite rightly being a stickler, it was never going to be, whoever created it, was never going to be anything less than perfect for her.
Right.
To placate Craig a little bit, I think it would be stunning as a separate.
Oh, I'd love it to be a third gate.
Immerse yourself in a completely, just walk into King's Cross and have that Diagon Alley experience, and then go to Hogsmeade and not be able to enter any of Islands of Adventure would be, absolutely brilliant. But
or to be able to go through your 3 broomsticks.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to do that.
No, the Leaky Cauldron.
Leaky Cauldron, you know what I mean. It's been a while since I've read
them. From a theme park standpoint, I think it would. I don't think it would be financially viable for them to do it. I think they'd lose, not custom, but I think they would lose potential.
They have to
customer spending because of it.
Mm-hmm.
They have to add it in with something else just to make sure that it's not gonna. What I'm trying to say? That if people did get bored being in there, they've got something else to go to rather than leaving the park.
That's it.
They're going to go somewhere else
there and then bugger off.
Go get a drink, maybe something to eat, maybe a few more souvenirs, other places,
and then walk out.
It's good financial sense.
Yeah.
Good business sense.
Good idea, though. Cheers, Craig.
Thank you. Any more?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll go on to the next one here.
Excellent.
It says, hello, gang. Thanks for answering our question. It was great to get some insight on Halloween Horror Nights 2013. We also look forward to getting a segment from Darren on Halloween Horror Nights on the show now.
See, that's it. It has to happen now.
Yep. That's happening. I sank into my chair at work with depression when you started talking about the removal of Toon Lagoon in coming years. Details is what Universal is so great at, and I believe Toon Lagoon is maybe one of the best examples of this. From the oversized Dagwood to the fire hydrant facade. Gosh, I'm not going to get that one every time. With the dogs in front of Little Nemo's. This area is blasting with colors, and it carries so much personality for all ages. Lee mentioned the rumors of a new Popeye movie in the works. There's also a Peabody and Sherman movie in the works as well.
Peabody and Sherman? Is that the turtle and the owl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's something we've had over here.
Yeah, I've not.
I'll have to look that up
I
on
don't
YouTube.
even know why I know that, though.
Hopefully these could revive the area and keep it a permanent part of IOA. My only problem with this area is the Dudley Do-Right water flume. Like Jim Hill stated, it was put up in a hurry and you can really tell. From the outside it looks great, but once you're on the ride itself, it looks more like a great effort from your local carnival than something that Universal is used to putting out. That ride has so much potential.
It's going to be interesting to ride it again this year, knowing now what we know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. After I got over the loss of Toon Lagoon, I resunk, is that a word? Yes. Back into my work chair. I guess I'm not the best.
If that's what you felt, then it's a word.
Yeah.
And started to mourn the future loss of E.T. My wife and I feel like every time we get on that ride, it will be the last. With the recent loss of Jaws, anything can happen. We do have great memories of Jaws, though, as our last time riding it was on our honeymoon at Halloween Horror Nights 21. We were lucky enough to ride it in the dark. Universal must have turned the water jets up to 11. Because we got soaked. Spinal Tap. Maybe it was to calm down all the drunkies aboard.
Maybe.
We're preparing for ET to become extinct anytime, so we're preparing for it when we arrive in October, saving up extra merchandise money so we can snatch up all the shirts, plush, keychains, and whatever other stuff we can buy. Great show this week, gang. Can't wait for the next. And that was from Aaron and Sarah Hernigan.
Thank you very much for that.
I've heard rumours about E.T. recently. In fact, I was talking to Eric today about it, and there are rumours going around. You're not going to like this.
Oh, no.
That either, and they're only rumours at the moment,
Get an expansion.
that either E.T. or Shrek or both, right?
Oh, yeah.
The rumours going around are some sort of Lorax attraction, which
Yeah.
isn't going to fit in Universal.
No.
Right.
Or, wait for it, you're going to love this, especially after your reaction of seeing the trailer for it at the pictures at the weekend. The Smurfs. But
I'm out.
we know about the contract with Steven Spielberg that he has to sign off on anything at the moment. So he has final say whether that goes or not. But I think that runs out in 2017, I think Eric said.
All right.
So I'll be disappointed because, I can't remember. I think it was what Erica was talking about, and that is literally the last
It is.
ride in that park that's been there from day one.
Much as I'm not a fan, I do think it'd be wrong to completely lose everything like that.
Yeah, and just the models there and everything are so great, and as you turn the corner and the police lights flashing and everything like that, I still think it's effective.
I've got to admit, I do like that bit.
I like the whole thing. The last bit's a bit weird.
Do you know what? Next time I ride it, can I please not have Jade next to me?
Okay.
Because she affects
it's like riding with E.T.
Goodbye, Lee. Goodbye, Tracy.
Well, no, things like she hadn't taken the cap off and all of a sudden she dropped it. It was only by chance I happened to move catch it before we lost it. And from then on, I was kind of...
Jade doesn't like it. She says E.T.'s weird, he's ugly, he looks like an old man's willy. her words, that's exactly what she said. We were watching. Actually, if anyone's really interested in seeing what the park looked like way back in the day, a friend of ours found an old Universal video on YouTube, and it's from like 1993 or something. It was really fascinating, and I shared it on our YouTube page. Go and watch it on them. We were watching that, and Jib was like, I don't like E.T., he's weird. He's all wrinkly and ugly. And I don't want to say what he looks like. And just going, go on, whisper it. He looks like an old man's willy. It's like, how do you know what that looks like?
Do you want to carry on that sentence?
I don't. Oh no, I'm not even gonna, yeah. Grandad, was it Grandad's? Anyway.
I'll be having a word with Grandad if it was.
I'm sure that's what she said. Anyway.
I'm sure. I'll tell you later.
But yeah, I like E.T. And I know someone who listens to the show likes E.T. very much. Mr. X.
Mr.
He knows
X,
who he is.
Yes. Right. I've got one here. It looks like a long one. Hello, UUOP crew. Love the show. We live in LA, just a short shot away from USH. My family is heading back to Orlando in October, and I can't wait. Listening to your show has been a part of how I've been prepping for our return out there, as well as my Tracy-like obsession with list making. Woohoo! I'm going to go and buy some more notepads tomorrow. Darren, I too am a huge horror fan, and I love HHN. I've been doing HHN.
That's Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood.
All right, H. Thank you for that. For as long as I can remember, but HHN 21 was the first and only time I've been able to experience the East Coast version of the event. The original houses blew my mind and were so much better than any of the typical IP houses we get out here. I was kind of sad to see all the speculation and rumours that this year's event will be IP heavy. If the rumours are true that we will see a La Llorona house. I'm reading through the pop card, that's why. La Llorona house. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Orlando's A&D pull it off. While we've already had a La Llorona for a few years now, it's been one of the best mazes I've ever been in.
I was listening to the season pass last year, and they were talking about the La Llorona house, and they reckon it's absolutely brilliant. Isn't it? Do you know about is it like a Mexican thing or something, Darren?
Yeah, it's like I don't know the whole story behind
something
it.
Something to do with like kids or something, isn't it? And like a weird witchy thing. It's supposed to be quite spooky.
Yeah, like really, and I've heard that they do a really excellent job with it every year, so I would like to see that over here. That would be nice.
Cool. I think the game atmosphere is the same as Nightmare, but is something of a Nightmare version 2.0. I've never played Atmosphere, but we still own Nightmare, and now I want to dig it out and give it another go. I totally agree that the Gatekeeper or Harbinger would be a great inspiration for a new icon or theme. Sounds cool.
Well done, Darren.
Yeah. I look forward to hearing upcoming podcasts once official information has been released for both HHN events, and I'd love to hear an interview with John Murdy. Hook it up, Norm!
Yeah, I was supposed to cut that bit out of the last podcast and accidentally left it in and didn't realise till I listened to it the next day after I'd published it going, I meant to cut that out.
Yep. You came home. Oh, no. Wally.
But I will announce it on the air. It would appear that interview is happening. I'm just waiting for Hollywood to come back to me with some dates.
You're ready for Hollywood to come back to you? That sounds really
weird, doesn't it? But they've said they're going to contact John and get a couple of dates for us, and I'm potentially looking at going to be staying up very late one night to do this. Darren, are you staying up as well?
Too bloody right I am.
All right, Darren.
Anyway, hopefully one day Hopefully one day you all can work out a West Coast trip and meet up.
It will happen.
It will. We are saving pennies.
I know Dusty and Norm both listen, so you'll pay for it, won't you guys?
Yay!
For all of us, Darren as well. It's cheaper for you to ship him over there.
Yeah, definitely.
Darren's part of the family. Darren's the babysitter, but don't tell him.
No, we're not bringing the kids.
Anyway, I'm going by myself because me and Norm are going to have a girls' night.
Right.
So, with cocktails and everything.
Okay.
Anyway, back to the email. Tracy and Lee, have a great time during your upcoming trip. We will. And thank you for making an entertaining and informative podcast for all of us theme park geeks to enjoy. Brittany. You are very welcome, Brittany.
That still blows my mind that we have
to
people enjoy, like, from LA.
I know.
It's weird.
It's weird. I was going to say it's cool, but it's weird.
It's weird.
I still find it weird that people want to come and meet us.
Darren, you're famous.
Yeah, wow.
I've got something else, actually. Not strictly an email, but it's starting to become a bit of a tradition that she gets a mention.
Oh, God. Rebecca.
My twin! Well, she's had a name change as well. So, hello, Rebecca Weasley. I forgot his name. I've just gone blank.
Fraser.
Sorry.
However you want to pronounce it.
Rebecca Weasley Fraser. Yes, she's made a request that we have a little segment on the very handsome Brendan Fraser. So that may be coming soon. Hey, Rebecca.
If I could get another cup of coffee!
Well, she did say she thought the conversation would probably end up on the show, so I didn't want to disappoint her.
Well, she should know by now that you normally don't keep it secret. Unless you're asked to keep it secret.
Yeah, I can keep secrets.
Yes.
Plenty from you.
I have a little something else to throw in here, too.
Cool.
I guess it'll be 2 Tuesdays ago by the time this comes up. I went to Busch Gardens in Tampa. They invited us to their media event for a new ride. It's called Falcon's Fury. It's a 330-foot drop tower, which I believe is the tallest drop tower, correct?
Yes,
yeah.
by a long shot. Actually, I was listening to something the other day. I think, is it Lex Luthor's Drop of Doom? I think technically the highest. It's about 400, but it's attached onto the side of, is it Superman's Flight at Six Flags, Magic Mountain, or Great Adventure, one of those ones.
Great
Tracy,
Adventure.
I showed you it. You know, the
Great
Superman
Adventure,
one
wasn't
where it
it?
comes, and they've attached it to the side, but the actual standalone drop tower, it's the tallest.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we have a Doppler radar tower here, and on the news they were talking about how it's taller than the radar tower. So,
Wow.
and the cool thing about this is that once you get up to the top, your seats all shift 90 degrees, so you're facing the ground, and then they drop you at 60 miles an hour, face first into the ground. Well, hopefully not all the way into the ground.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Yeah. But it looks incredible, and just wanted to give thanks to Kelly over at Busch Gardens for inviting us over and letting us check that out. And that's going to be out in May 2014, and you can go to their website and check out more information on it.
And it looks...
Scary!
It does, but it looks amazing.
I've got to admit, I don't do tower rides, unless it's the one from the other park.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't like being shot up
Yeah.
into the air. And then I realised this doesn't.
No,
This
it's
takes
gonna be
you up nice and gradually, and it's the downward motion that I like. So I'm thinking, ooh, after going, yep, no, that's not happening. Now I'm kind of going, ooh, maybe.
Even just watching that video made me kind of...
I know,
that
I got the gist
sort
of
of, oh my God, the adrenaline rush after riding that thing will be unreal.
So will you ride it, Darren?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure. And that video that Lee's talking about is up on the Facebook page, too. So
It is, yes.
check that out there.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
No? Oh, I would just like to thank somebody, sarcastically, for introducing me to a certain game.
Wasn't me.
Mr. Lucas. Thank you very much. There's a minion battle going on in our house now.
Addicted doesn't even cover it.
All I keep hearing is Lee swearing.
Oh no! I just keep doing that all the time, and it's like, I'm going to throw my phone through the window.
So yes, thank you very much, Craig.
But I will mention it. It was Craig's idea, actually, and I thought it was quite
it's
a good one.
idea.
You know, any of our listeners out there, if you've got an Android phone or an iOS or whatever, download Minion Rush, and friend us up on Facebook or whatever, and we'll have a little leaderboard going on, and we'll give you a shout out on the show.
It's really good to see one of Universal's apps taking off as good as it is. Just checking my phone here now, and it is the number 3 top free games on Android, and number 2 on the iTunes Store. So that's a really big accomplishment for them, and getting the Universal name out in other aspects as well. So.
And it is awesome.
Yeah.
I posted an Instagram post today And a certain Mr. DeGenova said, not doing it. And he doesn't like Minions.
Mm-hmm.
How do you not like Minions? He hates them, and I'm like, I'm oversaturating him with the Minions now, and he's just like, not doing it. I'll get there. But I suppose we'll give a shout out to who's currently winning, or at least when I was playing about an hour and a half ago, Craig Lucas somehow managed to jump from like 85,000 to 186,000.
That's unbelievable.
So yeah, email us, or if your friend is on Facebook, it'll come up on the...
Yep.
Because Darren's on there as well, but he needs to get on it a bit more because we left him behind a long time ago. I need to get Eric on it as well because he's not. But yeah, and we'll try and keep a little leaderboard going of listeners and friends and stuff.
It's all
That's
good
cool.
fun. It's all connecting with each other as well, isn't it? So...
In a world where the skies are clouded with ADRs, park ticket, and hotel bookings, one hero stands like a beacon of light in the darkness. Heather at BR Guest Destinations. She can book all of your Universal Orlando vacation needs, and her service is free to you. And if you're staying on Disney property for some reason, she can also book Universal tickets that include transportation. How awesome is that? She's also an authorized Disney vacation planner, as well as being able to book all cruise lines. So if you're planning on battling Megatron alongside Optimus Prime at the new Transformers ride, or having a Duff Brew in the new Springfield area, or planning even further ahead to visit Harry Potter in Diagon Alley next year, contact Heather at 1-800-796-6240 or via email at heather@destinationsinflorida.com today. And don't forget to tell her that you're repping the UUOP.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
And now your news from around the Universal Orlando Resort with your UUOP news team.
So the first one I got was the TEA recently announced the...
Time for tea?
No, the TEA. The Themed Entertainment Association. The annual attendances for 2012, so the top 25 ranked theme parks. And the Universal parks haven't... I don't think they've changed in the rankings. I was actually having a look at 2011, but if you go through, like number 17 is Universal Hollywood, and they had an increase of 15% last year. That's got to be down to Transformers, with an attendance of 5,912,000, and then one step above them at 16 is Universal Studios Florida. That has a 2.5% increase, which, considering that park was fairly tired last year and there wasn't anything new, I think it's not a bad increase to 6,195,000. And then you're jumping up to number 10 with Islands of Adventure, that had a 4% increase, was to 7.9 million. And then Universal Studios Japan, which is quite surprising that that's the highest attended Universal park, with a 14.1% increase in attendance to 9.7. Now, I think, they're still way behind Disney parks. Magic Kingdom's number one there, with 17.5 million visitors last year, which is
no great surprise, though, is it?
It's not, but I was looking at 2012, and the gap between like Islands of Adventure and Hollywood Studios, which is the next Disney one, was about 4 million last year. It's now down to 2 and a bit. So they're closing in. A lot of people are expecting, with everything Universal have got, with Transformers opening and Springfield and then Diagon Alley opening next year, the Islands of Adventure, or even potentially the studios, will overtake. Everyone's expecting Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom, at least 2 of them, to get overtaken in the next couple of years. Disney, Darren, you said that Cars Land was doing the bands around recently, and I know Star Wars rumours are now kicking around as well, gathering quite a lot of momentum. But from what I've heard, what Universal have planned is going to blow both of them away. I haven't heard what specifically, but I have been told that if Disney think that's going to sort of be the Potter swatter, as it were, with what Universal have got planned, they've got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
Which is going to be very interesting. So there you
Yeah,
go.
now that I've been to the Disney parks again recently, I mean that I can definitely understand that, there's that part there, but then if you want the thrill rides or anything, you're only going to get them on the other side over at Universal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they have a couple cool ones over there, Mission Space and that kind of thing, but even like the other things that are dubbed as thrill rides like Test Track, it's not really that thrilling.
The closest thing they've got really is probably Rock and Roller Coaster over at
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios, and that's
Yeah.
generic.
Yeah, it feels a lot like
It's-
what am I thinking of? Space Mountain.
No, it is just a generic off-the-shelf roller coaster, which is surprising for Disney.
It's painful.
I need to ride it again.
My
It was
neck
pretty
won't
smooth
take
when I
it
went.
again.
You're
I know, but I have.
you're
back
getting
injury.
worse, aren't you, with it as well?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there
I
you
may
go.
come back crippled.
Universal are on the up.
They are. As
I
we
think
know.
next year's attendances, this year's and next year's, are going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Without
with
a doubt.
everything new that's been opened and what's coming, that's crazy.
I think it'd be interesting to see whether the studios overtakes Islands, to be honest, as well.
Let's see if we can just beat out Japan.
Before
Right.
Tracy falls asleep.
Well, before I do another sicky burp as well. Just
You're alright,
Not
it's only
nice.
a short show, this one.
that's
Because we've got our special coming up next week.
maybe even short if I fall asleep. Nothing to do with the show. I have been up all night with a sick child.
Yes.
Just to clarify. Right, anyway. Minions take over new kid suites at Lowe's Portofino Bay Hotel at Universal Orlando Resort. There are 18 all-new kid suites featuring Despicable Me theming, including missile-shaped beds, oh my god, and Minion characters.
Andy, are you going to be staying here when you come over in August? Andy's just give me a 2-finger salute.
I could see you guys sleeping in the missile beds and sending the kids out to sleep in the adult room.
Absolutely.
I think we should all club together and book Andy and Sam into one of these rooms.
Then maybe the second night, Leo look over at Tracy and say, "Hey, do you want to push the missile beds together?"
Tracy will say, don't be stupid, we're married. Moving on. Yes, as we spoke about on the show a couple of episodes ago, guests can experience the world of Despicable Me in newly renovated kids' suites debuting this fall at Portofino Bay even, hotel at Universal Orlando Resort. And they've officially announced this. Yes? Is that what that's supposed to say? There's a word missing off the end. The wildly popular Despicable Me Minion Mayhem attraction at Universal Studios Florida takes guests on a hilarious and heartwarming ride with Gru and the lovable Minions. The adventure now continues for guests in these one-of-a-kind suites created to capture all the excitement and playfulness of Gru's house. That worries me a bit. I've seen Gru's house.
Yeah, it's cool.
But there's weird little dog alien
I don't
things
think
running
that's
about.
gonna be
Is that what you
there.
wake up call in the morning?
What is that meant to be?
Well, what are Minions?
Awesome, that's what Minions are.
They look like kid... I was going to say they look like Kindregs, but
You can't
Americans
reckon
won't know what I'm
them. I
talking
think
about.
they're actually the funniest thing. Beedo, Beedo, Beedo. That makes us laugh.
How about that as my ringtone? There are missile-shaped beds, as we've said, minions rappelling from the ceiling, ooh, and more. Each of the hotel's 18 kid suites will feature the new theme, allowing children to feel just like Margot, Edith, and Agnes. Oh dear, if they're a boy. The popular characters from the Despicable Me film. The suites are available for reservations for stays beginning October the 1st.
Oh, Andy and Sam can't stay in there then.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Honeymoon suite?
He's going to kill me, isn't he? Don't say that.
Why?
You'll be getting Andy into trouble.
Well, I've already told him that he looked good with the baby. Something like that. He did. He looked lovely with his little cute niece. It made me bloody broody.
Oh, Jesus.
I know. Moving on. Yes, so if you would like to make a reservation or learn more about the Portofino Bay Hotel, call Universal on 888-273-1311 or contact Heather at Be Our Guest Destinations.
Ding, ding. Shameless plug.
Mm-hmm.
Is it me again? Darren, have you not done one yet?
No.
You've got one of the best ones, though. I'll give it.
Yeah.
Friday, June the 7th, when was that? 2 weeks ago, it will have been-ish, was Universal Studios Florida's 23rd birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we need this over here. I'm disappointed we don't have National Donut Day.
I think we should make National Donut Day in our house.
And to celebrate National Donut Day, Universal gave 100 lucky guests a giant Homer-approved Lad donut.
Mm-mm.
So there you go.
Sounds good.
I know some people got them through the post as well, but we didn't. Eric got one,
Where'd
but
they
they
put the
sent it to his
stamp?
old address in a box, so he was hoping to pick it up.
That worries me. How many preservatives are in it then?
They're not sending it far. Eric only lives over the road.
Yeah, we're still going to go through the postal. Really?
They'll have hand delivered them.
Really?
Yeah, they'll have had Minions hand delivering them. I'm going to see how many references I can get to Minions in tonight. I'm enjoying it.
Can I just go back to Minions? Actually, you know, I said they look like Kinder Egg things.
They do, actually.
If we take Kinder Eggs over to the States, will we get arrested?
Yes,
because
it's illegal.
Because they're
Probably.
illegal.
They're illegal.
The TSA will do a full cavity search.
You can see them in the
I'll
corner.
Eggs.
They'll have a
put 'em
box.
in Lee's bag.
They'll have everyone stood round the edge of the baggage department with like a bomb disposal unit and a box of
Sniffer
Kinder Eggs.
dogs.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand back. And this little remote control bomb disposal thing. Darren, you've got a hell of a one to go through.
Yep. They're doing vacation like you mean it with free dining at Universal. You can enjoy 2 free days of the Universal dining plan. All kinds of asterisks around there. Valid in both Universal Orlando theme parks as well as select locations in Universal City Walk when you and your family stay a minimum of 4 nights at a nearby Universal partner hotel with this exclusive vacation package. It's valid for purchase from June 10th to August 29th. Valid for travel from August 15th to November 24th, and then from December 2nd to December 19th.
I still can't
So-
make head nor
I know,
tail
I-
out of the way they write their dates. It's weird.
Yeah. So the vacation package. The package includes
Dental.
4
Sorry.
4-night accommodations at a Universal Partner Hotel, 3-day base ticket, 1 theme park per day, 2 free days of Universal dining plan per person, and early admission to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and also very interestingly, if you travel between August 15th and September 2nd, you receive early admission to Transformers The Ride 3D over at Universal Studios.
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh.
So, yeah, they start at $895 per family of 4, tax inclusive.
So it's very interesting. A universal dining plan.
Yeah.
That's something Disney have been pimping for a long time.
Don't let me use the word pimping there.
That's it is.
But yeah.
This sounds much better than the Disney one, because the Disney one, I've heard so many podcasts and people talk about that if you want to get the most out of your dining plan, you have to plan,
Yeah.
plan, and book 6 months in advance and make sure you know what you want to eat.
And
get
who
the
knows
most
what they
out
want
of
to eat the
it.
day before, never mind 6 months out.
Right, and yeah, it looks like Universal's made it really easy because you can basically pick up, when you get there, you pick up your dining plan card at basically anywhere. At any Universal on-site hotel, in the theme park, at the dining reservation cart, in City Walk, basically anywhere. And what you get with it is 1 table service meal consisting of an entree, dining plan, dessert, and non-alcoholic beverage. 1 counter service meal consisting of an entree and non-alcoholic beverage, 1 snack from the food carts. So there's your churro there, such as they say hot dog, ice cream, or frozen beverages, and also 1 beverage from food carts or counter service locations. And from everything I've read here, you can just pretty much go to whichever of those locations at whatever time you want and enjoy your meal.
It's looking through the list of places you can use it in. It's most of them.
Extensive. Yeah.
So yeah, which ones are the locations for like the sit down entree dessert thing there?
So that seems to have disappeared. Let me get the actual PDF up. Table service, Lombards, Finnegan's, Mythos, Confisco Grill, Bob Marley, Pasta More, Pat O'Brien's, Red Coconut Club.
I recommend Bob Marley.
Not.
Not.
And then your counter service is pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
Oh no, counter service, Mel's Drive-In, Beverly Hills Boulangerie. I know you like how I pronounce that. The
You seem to have
Monsters
missed a few
Cafe, Louis Italian Restaurant, Kids Own Pizza Company, Richter's Burger Company, and the San Francisco Pastry Shop.
What about all the stuff I've got way before that?
Over at, that's snacks, Croissant Moon, Cafe 4, Captain America Diner, Comic Strip Cafe, Blondie's, Wimpy's, The Burger Digs, Pizza Predatoria, Thunder Falls Terrace, Fire Eaters Grill, Circus McGurkus, and Green Eggs and Ham. So it's pretty much everything. And then snacks, it looks like the list massive, so I would say it's just everywhere.
Yeah, that's all those carts as you go through. So, and if you want to do this, make sure you do it beforehand because you cannot purchase the dining plan in the park, which is a change because I'm pretty sure you used to be able to do it there.
That's a
big
different one.
stand.
That was the meal deal. This is a dining plan.
okay.
This is different.
Gotcha.
So you get that for every day you're there, like the Disney dining plan is. You get a snack credit, a table service, a counter service credit, and is that it? A drink? Was it a drink?
It was
as
a
well?
drink as
I
well,
wonder
yeah.
if butterbeer will be. That's interesting.
Yeah,
It'll be classed as a.
well, I think that's going to be classed as a snack, not the beverage,
Probably,
because
yeah.
it say frozen beverages, so I'm sure that's including that, probably the Energon, that kind of thing as well. If
That's it,
it's
snacks.
coming, it's not here yet, right?
I'm looking
Has
on.
anybody posted any pictures of Energons in Universal yet?
No, and I have heard rumours that it's not, but then I've also heard rumours that it is, just not yet.
Yeah. In the Q&A, they give a little nod to the soup Nazi here, I think. Can guests substitute a salad or appetizer for the dessert at the table service restaurants? The fan asked meekly. And Universal responded, no! Table service meals consist of one entree, one designated dining plan dessert, and one non-alcoholic beverage. No substitutions. Somebody asked, are reservations required? And they are not required. They're recommended for all table service restaurants in Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, and City Walk. But, again, if it's slow, then you can get in there.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever had trouble. Not that we've really eaten at many places, but we've never had trouble getting in anywhere, have we?
No.
Right.
Not that we've been at particularly busy times.
Yeah. And remember, if you do want to tip, which is customary in the United States...
Was that aimed at us by any chance?
No, they're not included, but you do need additional form of payment. So
Yeah.
There's at least the implication that you probably should. No, I've never had anybody accept tips. Oh no, that's not true. When they serve drinks at Halloween Horror Nights, they take tips.
Okay.
At Busch Gardens, they don't allow that sort of thing.
Right.
Just saying.
Right.
Cool. If anyone ends up using the dining plan, drop us an email, let us know. We'd love to know how easy it is and how worth it is.
Mm-hmm.
The email is podcast@uuopodcast.com.
In a silly voice.
You have to do it in a silly voice.
That-
Before we move on,
Oh, okay.
Eric was at the parks at the weekend and he sent us a little bit of audio. I just thought we'd share just for a laugh, but it was Gavin DeGraw, who none of us have heard of, was playing for was it the summer? It's still the summer concert series, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right? And Eric sent us a little bit of Gavin DeGraw's band warming up. So here you go. So there you go. That was Gavin DeGraw. I don't.
Is that a good example of
I
what
have
his
no
stuff's
idea.
like?
Yeah.
I have
don't-
no idea. But there you go. That was Gavin DeGraw's band warming up. Just thought we'd share that for something different. Everyone likes a bit of in-park audio.
Yeah. Moving on. Shall we head over to Eric for his What's Universal? Over to you, Eric.
Hello, everyone. This is Eric with What's Universal. I am coming to you live from Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. I have a special What's Universal as I'm live in Springfield, USA, sitting inside Cletus's Chicken Shack. And I just had some phenomenal food. So, last show, Tracy, Lee, and Darren all kind of read my initial review, and I will have to admit I have been back 3 times since that initial review. Each time to get a Flaming Moe. They're a little expensive, but they are delicious. And I'm not quite sure still what I like better, butterbeer or Flaming Moe. I had a butterbeer this morning and a Flaming Moe just now, and they're 2 totally, completely different drinks. And so I kind of say it's okay to have them both as your favorite. I don't know. We need more people to drink some Flaming Moes and drink some butterbeers and let us know what you think is better. So today, for Tracy's benefit, I actually had the Sideshow Bob footlong hot dog. Those who will remember Nathan's Hot Dogs in Amity will know this hot dog already. It was a menu item that actually already existed, but again, it was in Amity before they tore down Amity. So it's actually, I'm really glad to see it back because it was really delicious, and it was a menu item that was quick, easy to eat, and fun, and so I'm really glad to see it back. All of the food here is just phenomenal. I've tried everything from the hummus and flatbread to the sliced fruit to the chicken and waffles, the chicken arms, the chicken thumbs, the basket of bait, the clogger, the crusty burger, now the footlong hot dog. Everyone in my family, everyone I know has been coming here. We've all been trying something different. We've all been having a lot of fun with the incredible menu selection here. This is now my new place to eat at Universal Studios. Just the amount of variety they have. You know, if I feel like a salad, I can have a salad. If I feel like hummus and flatbread, I can have hummus and flatbread. The hummus is delicious for those hummus connoisseurs that are out there. Darren, I'm sure you're a hummus connoisseur. But you know, it's a lot of fun. And so whatever you are in the mood for, there's something here. You know, if you feel like pizza, there's some beautiful, good pizzas. They are better than the discs with sauce and meat that Tracy said that she had at Luigi's. These are a lot better. Or maybe I have no taste buds. I don't know, Tracy. We will have to dine on a pizza pie together, and we will have to talk about it when you're here in just a few days. So, if you are coming to Universal Studios, or if you're coming to Orlando, like, you have to stop at Universal Studios and you have to come to Springfield, USA. The spinner ride is almost done. Duff Gardens area that's going to be right on the waterfront is beautiful. The brickwork is beautiful. It's going to be an amazing place to just sit and have a beer or have a Flaming Moe. Whatever your drink of choice is, you got to find yourself here in Springfield, USA. So this has been Eric with What's Universal. Back to you guys.
I would just like to ask Eric, why was a footlong hot dog for Tracy's benefit?
Yes, thanks for that, Eric.
Darren, are you a hummus connoisseur?
I actually am.
I like hummus.
I love hummus.
Me too. Hummus and falafel. I lived in Amsterdam for 10 days on basically that.
I love falafel.
I am really looking forward to getting into Springfield.
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I just it just flashed in my head as soon as when he was talking about, you know, Duff Gardens and that area. I was like, oh yeah, I used to sit in that area a lot during Halloween Horror Nights. That's where like my chill out, you know, for a little bit and regain composure and everything. And then I thought, Halloween Horror Nights, Treehouse of Horrors.
Oh my
yes.
goodness, yeah.
You know that they'll go all out the Simpsons area. I hope, anyways.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that just came to mind.
Cool.
So
So what Eric's basically saying is, I have to eat another pizza.
Yeah.
Yep. And I will eat everything else.
Yeah.
Because everything sounds awesome.
I'll share one with you, Eric, if no one else is. I'm not
Oh!
bothered.
I will always try pizza. I'm always on the lookout for good pizza. I just haven't had a good experience with theme parks.
Mhm.
Anyway.
And now let's switch coasts to see what's going on at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Okay, well, I got the first bit of Hollywood news here from our very own Norm Fishbulb on MiceChat.com. Universal Studios Hollywood has just officially announced this afternoon that Despicable Me, not this afternoon.
No,
I
it
don't even
wasn't.
know when you're listening to this. It's a couple years from now.
I think it was about a week and a half ago.
Yeah. They announced that Despicable Me Minion Mayhem is taking over the building vacated by the Terminator. This delightful 3D motion simulator adventure based on the hit film Despicable Me has been wowing crowds at Universal Orlando for almost a year.
There's no getting away from it, Andy. It's even coming over there for you.
But don't expect this version to be a carbon copy of the one on the East Coast. So Andy can experience it on both coasts and have completely separate experiences.
Yes.
Though it will be modeled after the original, there will be additional surprises unique to the Universal Studios Hollywood version. The attraction will be sure to attract the crowds as it is a fun for the whole family sort of ride. Using 3D Ultra HD animation and interactive ride vehicles, guests will experience the story in a whole new way.
I'm interested to see what... Sorry to interrupt, Darren.
No.
I'm interested to see what differences there'll be. I assume the film's going to be the same.
Yeah, maybe a few little Easter egg kind of things and all that they can overlay on it. They could. I'm thinking like the interior theming might be slightly different as well.
Yeah.
Yep, but that's not all. Right next to the new attraction will be Super Silly Funland, based on the Pierside Park featured in the film Despicable Me. This activity zone will include 3 brand new things to further entertain guests and immerse them in the world of Despicable Me.
First, there will be a water play area, which will include splash pools, water dumps, and a multitude of fountains. If staying dry is more your style, there will also be a dry play zone for kids to climb, slide, crawl, and jump through. And finally, a new themed flat ride will have guests board their ride vehicles for a spectacular view of Super City Funland. That's going to be a Ferris wheel then, by the sounds of it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's good that they're bringing more family stuff over to Hollywood,
Aye.
because there's not a lot over there.
Not from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
So carrying on at Universal Hollywood, they've just announced a new pass that will let guests skip the lines. The Universal Studios Hollywood has pushed the practice to a new level and has introduced a $299 VIP ticket just in time for the summer high season. It comes with valet parking, breakfast in luxury lounge, special access to Universal's backlot, unlimited line skipping, and a gourmet lunch. VIP visitors will also receive amenity kits, which include mints, a poncho to wear on the Jurassic Park water ride, and bottles of hand sanitizer. So I had a quick look on the website when I found this, and what you actually get is... the first bit of it says, 2 of the movie industry's busiest sets in a special trolley where you can disembark to explore areas not open to the general public.
Ooh.
That is the Desperate Housewives set, at least one of them.
Ooh.
Alright. Says, visit actual sound stages where blockbuster movies and TV shows are filmed, explore Universal's award-winning sound department and enormous prop warehouse.
Cool.
Experience unprecedented service as our VIP guide escorts you to the best seats in the house with unlimited front-of-the-line access to all rides and attractions. You begin your day in our exclusive VIP lounge with a light breakfast. Savour a gourmet lunch in our private VIP dining room prepared by Universal's very own executive chef. Enjoy valet parking and VIP entry and exit from the park.
What's that? You don't get a toe up your bum.
Who knows? Our expert VIP guides will immerse you in the past, present and future of Universal's backlot, hear inside stories about the making of famous movies and TV shows. Your guide will also find you the best seats at shows and take you straight to the front of the line of all rides inside the theme park again. And there's 2 ways you can enjoy this. You get the VIP experience, which is $299. It says 2 great ways, I think. Oh no, it does, yeah. $299 per person. Children must be at least 5 years old to attend and at least 17 years old to attend without an accompanying adult. And then there's the private VIP experience. Your family stroke group can book a VIP departure for your private enjoyment. You can contact Universal Hollywood today at 818-622-8477 to learn more.
I want to do this.
That doesn't sound like a huge amount, I suppose, when like a family-wise, but for like if you were going with a group of friends and you were all paying your own individual price, that doesn't sound bad at all.
Yeah, for all that. I mean, and you've been to the theme parks and you've seen the people in the tour groups literally walk past the front of the line. Like, it's not like going in the express queue or something like that. They walk you to be the next people to get on the ride. So just that alone is worth a big chunk of money. And on top of that, everything else that you get along with it, that does not sound like a bad price to me.
No, it doesn't.
And definitely worth it. If you've got one day to go to the park, then they can definitely show you everything there is to show you in that day. So
Yeah.
Sounds pretty cool to me.
It does. It sounds really good.
Okay, yeah, cool. I would definitely do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
All right. I got the next one here. As we mentioned a few shows ago, Universal Studios Hollywood is hosting a contest to see who can come up with the best redesign of a classic Universal monster. The winner will be brought to Hollywood to attend the Igor Awards on the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights, where they'll see their design brought to life and put into the park for the Halloween event. Some of the monsters you can redesign for the contest include Dracula, Dracula's Bride, Renfield, the Phantom of the Opera, the Mummy, the Wolfman, Werewolf, as in the Werewolf of London, 1935. Igor, Dr. Frankenstein, the Hunchback, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and the Invisible Man. There are 2 ways to enter the contest. For those that are artistically inclined, you can sketch out a full-body design of your monster along with a close-up of their face. I will be doing a sketch of the Invisible Man, but in my conception, he's fully nude.
You have to send me a copy of that one.
Yeah. Don't worry, if you don't like to draw, you can always write a one-page description of your character and submit that as well. Submissions must be received by July 1st, 2013. After that, the entries will be narrowed down to a select group and will be placed online for fan voting. Of course, that's just the bare details. There's a whole list of rules and stipulations you should read before entering the contest, and it's at a big, long URL that we'll post on the page or in the notes.
Sounds really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be some really good... I'm guessing your best option there is to sketch out your design. I mean, if you come up with a really striking sketch, then it's going to be way more effective than your description. And, yeah, I would do both, actually.
Yeah. I'm just sat trying to think, what would I come up with? And pardon the expression, I'm drawing a blank. But that's your idea, isn't it, Darren? Haha.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Be interesting. Is it... I'm just thinking, yeah, obviously there's rules and stipulations. I'm just wondering whether it's open outside of the US. It's not.
Usually not, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's usually you have to get there yourself, too, so...
Well, I suppose if any of our listeners that aren't US-based wanted to enter, they could always put it on the Facebook page.
Yeah, that would be cool. Or email us them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Could be fun. Yeah. I like that idea. I'd have to say, every time I look at the Igor, I keep reading Eeyore.
If you're like me, you're always planning your next trip to Orlando, and one of the things that get me through those pesky months in between visits is my touringplans.com subscription. They have detailed crowd calendars that can tell you how busy the parks will be on a specific day, up to a year in advance, as well as touring plans that are customizable to your needs and a dedicated app to help you manage the parks while you're there. A year subscription hardly costs anything, so head on over to touringplans.com and subscribe today, and by using discount code UUOP, it's a win-win for everyone, as we'll get a little bit back to make the show even better for you, and you get 20% off your subscription. So that's touringplans.com and discount code UUOP.
Well, that's it for episode 59. Thank you very much for listening. And don't forget to check out our theme tune composer's other stuff. Just search Lex Wall, that's Lexwahl, on iTunes, and also check out his paranormal podcast, Anything Ghost. And also, don't forget to check out Hadley's Hope, who supplies some of our other music, and their stuff is also on iTunes, and keep an eye out for them playing live in Orlando. And if you do go and see them, let me know, well, let all of us know what you thought.
Mm-hmm.
And also, please head over to the Mice Chat and join the forums, because we'd love to get some discussions going on there, and it's always good to chat with fellow Orlando lovers.
Absolutely.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
So the next show will be out sometime next week, and it'll be our coverage of the Transformers grand opening.
Which unfortunately is not Darren going for us.
It's not us either.
No, not us either. But we do have someone attending on our behalf.
We do. So until then, lovely people, it's goodbye.
So, good night, Internet, from me.
See you, everyone.
Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not.
Well, that just about does it for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. We'd love for you to get in touch. So follow us all on Twitter at UUO Podcast, at UUOP Tracy, at UUOP Darren, and at UUOP Eric. Like our Facebook page at facebook.com/unofficial Universal Podcast. Follow us on Instagram by searching UUO Podcast, and subscribe to our YouTube page at youtube.com/UUO Podcast. Don't miss a show by subscribing to us on iTunes, and while you're there, please leave us a review. Not an Apple user? No problem. Just find the show at uuopodcast.libsyn.com and subscribe to the feed while you're there. Send us your spews, funny schmits, live reports, and any other comments at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And come find us on the forums and say hello at our partner site, micechat.com. So thanks for listening, and until next time, remember, live the adventure.
This has been a MicePod.com presentation.
MiceChat.com